So you've been on this trail before?
Parts of it.
But
It's a really nice day though.
yeah,
It's
I think
a really good day.
I think we can catch the sunset. It's too bad we couldn't go into the lighthouse last time.
Oh yeah,
The other
that's
side.
right.
I don't get why that lighthouse is closed. Like how do you like close something like that?
And it was only 3 p.m.
Yeah, it's only 3 p.m. And it's like no one's using it, so like I don't get it.
Let's just keep walking until the trail ends.
Alright.
See how far it goes.
It goes to the China Beach actually. Remember that?
Yeah, we played football there.
Yeah,
Football.
with Frank and them.
Should have worn our tuxedos.
I know. We're in tuxedos and play football, and then when you fall, it's like, gee, you're clumsy, Tony.
And I'll make that face, shaking my head.
You'll be Nathan Fielder.
Straight up, like in the middle of the day. No,
Him, he was like, start going crazy.
really? No, sometimes like if I'm, and then I end up acting really good. But other than that, what I've done with my hair,
Tune it up.
it just doesn't make you
Yeah.
that's why I forgot to pack.
You know what's the most San Francisco thing that happened recently? Is a house somewhere in San Francisco selling for $4 million, and on top of that, you can buy it with Bitcoin. They accept
really?
Bitcoin payment. That is like,
How are you taxed on that then?
I don't know, but it can't get more San Francisco than that.
Bitcoin and buying a house, yeah.
For $4 million, the house.
4 million. There's there's a house in San Francisco just for crypto people.
Oh yeah, crypto cast.
Yeah, crypto cats. That's funny. It's like they all rent like a bunk bed, but they're all millionaires.
Yeah. See, this is why I like San Francisco. You have the city life, and you can easily come into nature.
Yeah.
Very unafraid, I guess. Yeah, well, they're used to it. Yeah, so I'm getting all the cliff and like
But with Litecoin, I think that's going to be more used in Bitcoin actually for smaller transactions.
Yeah, I mean, and it's faster, it's cheaper. It just makes more sense.
Yeah.
But I still don't see how, well, at least in the current state, how people accept cryptocurrencies as payments because it's so volatile.
I think you just accept it at the price that you pay for it at the time.
Yeah,
So,
but
like-
as a merchant, like, dude, you wouldn't know like if what you're accepting now would drop at the next day.
Yeah, it's like accepting stock certificates to buy something.
Yeah.
But you take the risk. Like when I bet on that match
Uh-huh.
with Mayweather,
Yeah.
Bitcoin was only worth, I think, $1,600 at that time.
Oh wow.
So when I did that, I thought I was getting, a good payout of $200, but they probably made way more with the Bitcoin that they got from me. Yeah.
what is a really like awkward and embarrassing thing that happened? Well, it wasn't embarrassing, more awkward, but like,
Yeah.
I think Jenny bought me like a certificate to Kabuki Spa, for like a I don't know, like a spa session, and
Yeah.
like, so what happened was like I went into this small room,
Yeah.
and it was like, it had candles, it was like really dim,
Yeah.
and then inside this room there was like a bed, like a massage bed, and then behind that there was like a small bathtub, and then
You got your ass eaten out?
no, some guy came in and
Yeah.
like and
Yeah,
asked,
your ass.
he told me like to go into the bathtub, and then he basically bathed me. Like while I was in the bathtub, he took like bucket and like pour water on me and bathed me.
Yeah, that's what happened to me in Korea, except it was by a hot girl, not by a guy.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, dude, this is so weird. It feels weird.
But that's the San Francisco touch, I guess, is you get bathed by a guy. You gotta know these things, Tony, because that's the risk you take when you go into a spa in San Francisco.
I've always like been a drum.
You gotta take the risk of being bathed by a guy. Well, at least you didn't get your ass eaten. I think that would have been a more traumatizing experience.
Oh, dude, it looks really good around here.
Yeah, this is good, right?
Wow. I bet there are a lot of good places to hike in China. Like great
Oh, yeah.
scenery.
China will have a lot of places.
Yeah.
They're so big. They have a lot of natural scenery.
If I can get paid as much like hiking as I can get paid as a software developer,
Yeah.
I'll totally hike all day. Like I wouldn't do development. That would be a good job, just to hike.
Can be a adventure nature person. Those people do. The nature explorers or whatever. They
Yeah.
get paid by National Geographic to hike to cool places.
Yeah.
but they also run the risk of meeting really dangerous creatures. So
Yeah. Actually, if I can get paid as much being a Lyft driver as a software developer, I would do Lyft. I feel like driving is like, relaxing, and then get to like meet random people like somewhere interesting.
I don't know. Well, some people are not really that good, I heard.
Yeah. Some people are definitely not good.
From Uber stories. But
What-
also like that, you never get paid as much, Uber or Lyft driver as a software engineer. It just wouldn't happen.
It would be cool just to like have an annual salary, like a set annual salary, and
Yeah.
then within that year, I can just do whatever job, and then but at the end of the year, that's how much I would make. But I can be like a construction worker. I can be
Yeah.
all kinds of.
Oh, right now I'm doing jQuery.
Oh, okay. How come back to jQuery? I thought the company was moving towards Android.
Well, that's what they said.
Uh-huh.
But then it turns out they had to like roll back some of their plans, and then we ended up doing more maintenance on the old app that
Oh.
we're supposed to. We had a lot of technical debt.
Yeah.
So right now we're just doing a lot of jQuery, which is not really what I envisioned when I started working here. But not just that, but also, dude, like, my coworkers ask me too many questions.
He was already like 20%.
I feel like I'm part manager. And yeah, this one girl, she keeps asking me questions all the time. It's like I'm doing her work for her.
Oh man. Imagine one day we'll be in our 60s and 70s and we'll be hiking like this.
I don't know if I can. I just thought about my grandpa. He's 92 years old right now. Man, I don't think I'll ever live to be that long. He was born in 1926, which
Wow.
means
That's before World War One.
no, World War II.
Oh, yeah.
But-
World War One is like 1920s.
No,
No, 1910.
no, 1914.
1914.
Yeah, but he fought in the Chinese Civil War though,
Wow.
which is really cool. Not cool, I guess, but interesting. And he went through like the Cultural Revolution and everything.
Wow.
So he had like a long history, and I realized like when I was born, my grandpa was already 72. So I was wondering, why am I all my pictures my grandpa feels really old? Oh, because he was old when I was born.
Yeah.
I never got to see him young. That's why.
Yeah.
But that's crazy, like, oh no, he was 62 when I was born. But yeah, like, man, I can't imagine living that long. 92 years old.
Do you feel like he's pretty happy right now?
I mean, he lived this long because he was really active. He was always, even now,
Uh-huh.
even he's 92, he still exercises every
Yeah.
day. Like, he still goes on the treadmill and stuff every day.
Oh wow.
And he used to just jog for miles
Uh-huh.
when he was in his 60s. So yeah, he's pretty healthy. That's why he lived for so long. My grandmother didn't do that. I guess maybe that's why she has dementia, but my grandpa doesn't.
Oh.
I heard like the more active you are, the less likely you are to have that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it makes me sad too. I hope one day my parents don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't want to like. It's just sad to take care of them when they don't know who you are.
Well, basically, they're not themselves anymore.
It's
The shell might be the same.
yeah, but it's sad like they don't even know their own children anymore
Yeah.
at that point. That's sad.
They didn't know.
Other celebrities and what they've done, and so I remember.
You know, I don't really believe in like the afterlife and all that, but
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I think it's not. I think it's a possibility that like once we die, somehow our consciousness, we would like just wake up being something else, like because just like how our consciousness just like magically appeared out of nowhere, and then you became Tom and I became Tony, like. That same process could happen again after we die. but
Do you
then-
think you'll be reincarnated?
Well, it
Yeah,
won't
she
be.
is.
No, it's probably not like in the spiritual sense. I don't believe in that, but
Yeah.
it could happen. It's just that some consciousness is going to appear, and that could be. Well, I mean, it won't be us anymore, but it would be. It could be us again.
It could be just reincarnated as someone else.
Yeah, but I mean, no matter what we become, it like we won't be the same Tom and Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, because we died. That's what happens when we die.
Because a lot of people when they believe in that, they think that our soul just
Oh.
traveled to another place and we'll just be in another body, but like everything virtuous about ourselves will remain the same, which I don't
No,
believe.
because our experiences are what shapes us, right? And
Yeah,
if we don't
yeah.
go through the same experiences, then we're not.
Yeah.
It's actually the combination of our personality and experiences. But yeah,
But
like
it's just kind of, yeah, it's kind of crazy how our consciousness just appeared out of nowhere.
I mean, imagine if you put like Adolf Hitler's mind in like, I don't know, a starving child in Ethiopia. Like he just wouldn't, like if you go through the same experiences, you're not going to grow up to be
Yeah.
the same person, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not going to be the same person, right? So really, it's a combination of like, it's how we grow up, right? So
Dude, but isn't it crazy how like before we were born, like billions of years had passed, like
Did you see the picture I
trillions
sent you of Daniel
of
Moon?
years, billions.
and we,
And
humans
we weren't
didn't
aware
exist.
of that. And yeah,
And humans didn't exist. Humans didn't exist.
and that's why I feel like it's so like arrogant of humans to think that there is a God that looks just like a human that created us from his image. It's like,
Yeah.
no, dude, like before we were humans, we weren't humans. There weren't
Yeah,
apes.
it's like dinosaurs worshipping a dinosaur god,
Yeah.
and they lived way longer than we did.
And even when our physical form was formed, our brains were so underdeveloped. It wasn't like the brains that we have
I
now.
wonder how like the consciousness developed even.
Yeah.
Like I don't like. How do we develop the ability to think like this?
Yep.
Like, why didn't monkeys develop that? Why couldn't any other species develop that?
Yeah.
That's what's kind of unique about humans, I think. I think that's why some people are religious, because they don't think that evolution could have produced that. So they think, oh, it must be some really powerful being that created us.
Yeah.
Oh, so-
It's so stupid that like now there's still like really like there are intelligent people who still believe that there's a God.
Actually, a lot of scientists believe that. I think Albert Einstein believed that too.
What? No way. I don't know about that.
Well, because there's a lot of things you can't explain with science. And like, yeah, the
That's
God
the
is like
thing,
one
though.
of them.
Like that's how God was created. Because like humans can explain a lot of what they see with their eyes, like
Yeah.
lightning, the sun. And then they make
And we
stories out of it.
we still can't actually. A lot of things we still can't. Like, we don't know how the universe was created. We just have a theory, right? But we can't prove it.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's still a lot of things we can't explain.
Yeah, but just because it can't be explained, it doesn't mean that there should be like someone should make a story out of it.
Yeah, like, we don't know.
It wasn't good.
Oh yeah, there's China Beach. It's like right there.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, wow. Pretty close.
That's what you call a furball.
Wow, I wonder what that building is.
That one. So you know what's funny? I was cleaning out my storage recently, and I found this VHS tape, and I actually don't know what's on it. So
But is it yours?
yeah,
Okay.
but I bought a VHS player from eBay just so I could see what's on it.
Are you serious? But how can you not remember what's on the tape?
Oh, because I didn't. This is from a really long time ago, so I didn't put any labels.
But what did you use to record on tapes?
It could be a lot of things. Like it could have been some stuff from my childhood. Like I don't know.
So did you watch it yet?
No, I'm gonna wait for it. I actually found this portable VHS player, so. But it made me wonder, like, in the future, like, whatever we record on video now, I don't know if it's gonna be even playable in the future. Because, like, dude, you can't play VHS tapes unless you have a VHS player. I realized that there's like no way to like, you can digitize it, but you always have to have a VHS player.
Well, that's why the digital format is the most versatile or future proof.
But what if like someday they come out with a different format and you can't?
Yeah.
Or like someday you won't be able to, like, there's no player for it anymore.
Yeah. That's true.
That makes me wonder about my photos and videos.
Dude, if you think about it, we're definitely living in the future right now. Like, most people don't think about cars as robots, but they are robots. I mean, like, we're just sitting in a box, and the box can travel like 90 miles per hour. And inside a box, we can play music. There's heat. There's AC.
Yeah.
There's like seat warmers. You can like watch videos. You can like, go on the internet.
And there's like navigation.
Dude, even without self-driving, just all that alone, like you have a robot. Like, that's a robot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting really smart.
And it's cool that like most, like, average Americans, any Americans can buy a robot. Like, it's affordable,
Actually, our phones are robots.
Yeah.
The virtual assistant.
Well, they're basically the smartest computers we've ever had.
I think that's the thing that's most like futuristic to me, is like the fact that we have tiny computers in our pockets. Like, those computers used to be like a whole room in the 60s. They used to take up an entire room, and they only stored like 4 kilobytes or something.
Yeah.
And then in the 70s, like, you had to program on timesheets and stuff and cassette tapes. And then like 80s, there was no internet, and like everything was so primitive. But now we have something like so much more powerful just in our pocket.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, right?
Dude, the craziest part, like, just being able to talk to someone across the state or even across the world, like, that in itself is like,
like
amazing,
FaceTime.
right?
Like,
No, just a voice.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were stranded on an island and you have to create a telephone yourself. How would you even do that?
Yeah, actually, well, telephone, you could do that for a while, I think 1920s or something.
Yeah, but that invention is already mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Boggling, right?
But I think it's like you can also do that with, you can do it like anytime. You can see like video.
Dude, but how does that work? Like, how does telephone work?
I think it took a lot of patents. Like, do you ever wonder how a light bulb works? Or how how is music played? Like, when Edison made his phonograph, like how is he able to put wax cylinders and turn that into music? Like, do you ever wonder that? Like, that's pretty incredible once you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Dude, he made like back then you would talk into this horn and it would transcribe stuff into this wax, and then the wax would be played back and it would recreate it.
Wow.
Right? That's how like the gramophone was invented.
Wow.
And then like vinyl. The vinyl is just it's like this thing, right? You have needles that go into it, and then it creates music.
Yeah.
Like, do you wonder how that happens? It's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah.
But now, yeah, we don't think about that. Everything's like digital.
I got you. having a pen pal, like writing a mail to someone
Yeah.
across the country, and it would take like weeks before you get
It'll
a
take
response.
weeks before you get.
And that was the Tinder back then.
Yeah. And like now,
And plus, back then you might not even know what they look like, right? Like,
yeah, you don't know what they look like, and you have to wait for the physical mail. And like now we have instant messaging
Yeah.
everywhere.
that's crazy.
That's crazy, right? Actually, my first relationship was online, and it was through MSN. Remember MSN Messenger?
Yeah.
I met this girl online on a game called Ragnarok Online,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, back then like I used to always go online and play this game,
Yeah.
and yeah, we actually like talked to her a lot. We actually talked to each other a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, just on like MSN and stuff. Her name was Melissa. I still remember. Cause she was this character in the game, and then like, man, that was like my first relationship. And she lived in Houston. Like she was like really far from me. I was in Toronto at the time.
Oh wow.
Right, and she lived in Houston. And she was white. So my first
Wow.
relationship was with a white girl from Texas. You didn't know that, right? Things you didn't know about Kong. First was the online relationship with a white girl in Texas. But she liked Asian stuff, so that was cool. Oh wait, but you were actually doing white girls at the time, I forgot.
Actually, there's
You're a beast, Tony.
supposedly there's a dating app called East Meets West, and it's for
East meets West.
yeah, it's for Asians and white. Basically, there are white girls that go on there
Uh-huh.
that wants to date Asian guys.
That's funny because there's an app called East Meets East.
Oh,
So there was one for Asians meeting Asians, and then now there's one for East meets West.
why don't they make one North and South for racists who wants to meet with non-racists?
Well, they have one like Trump supporters, like Trump dating or something, just for Trump supporters, and then like one for Christians, one for Jews, like and then one for Black people. Like, dude, there's so many.
Actually, maybe we should make these apps.
I'll make one called China Meets Korea.
I'll make one called Black and Yellow.
China Meets Korea. Make one called Tofu Meets Kimchi. Like coffee meets bagel. Tofu meets kimchi. I was thinking about making ICO. It's going to be a decentralized blockchain based on BitTorrent. It's a BitTorrent marketplace, so you can use these coins to pay for to exchange coins with each other.
Really?
I think that's actually a good idea, and I'll probably raise a few million. I think.
I mean, just if you can write like a good white paper,
Yeah.
like a BS.
I think I can do that because like I can do what Justin Sun does. Like
Yeah.
anyone can do that. Just like write some white paper and then just type it up, and then I'll make like millions of dollars,
Yeah,
and I'll just pump and dump it, just like Justin Sun did.
you're that guy.
5 cents, dude. I'm glad I got out at like 15.
Wow, this host is spacey.
These houses are better looking than the ones in Sunset and Richmond, at least. but they're also probably really expensive. Oh, the logo's gonna be panda eating a kimchi.
That's a good one.
And it's gonna be the analogy to Chinese guys eating Korean girls. Good idea, right? I think my girlfriend will like that one.
How often do you talk to her?
Oh, yeah, like every day when she wakes up.
Oh wow. You guys talk on the phone or online or?
Usually messages, but sometimes I call her.
Oh, is this a dead end? Oh no.
You should be able to go down. Baker Beach. This is bigger than China Beach.
Actually, I think this is the beach. This is the beach we took before.
I thought that was China Beach though.
Oh no. It looks like
Do you still remember that?
it. Yeah.
I thought it was China Beach, not Baker.
We can walk over there.
Yeah. It's like Frank, Lorraine, me, you, yeah, Albert, I forget who else. Ivy. I don't think Byron was there. Do you know what was one of the memories I remember most
What?
from you and Frank?
What?
Well, there's like the time we went to karaoke until like 3 a.m.
Oh,
in
yeah.
like Richmond.
Yeah.
And then Frank kept singing about Wally home.
You remember what he said?
Yeah, he said he would suck Wally home's tea. He loves Wally home so much. And I also remember the time like we went to Frank's place. Like I think this was like Thanksgiving or something. But he had like his white roommates.
Uh-huh.
We forced him to watch a Chinese movie. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
That was so stupid. I feel bad for them.
We forced them to watch a Chinese movie.
I bet in their head they're like, damn, I don't want to watch this, but I feel like I'll be racist.
I know.
If I get up and leave.
They had no choice. They couldn't refuse.
I forgot about that.
They couldn't
Dude,
refuse.
like, I don't even think I liked the movie. And I watched.
Dude, no one. I don't think none of us even watched it. It was like just them that had to watch it. That's what made it really funny. It's like just them. And Frank's like, no, they like it. They like it. Don't turn the TV off. They like it. And then we asked them, I was like, hey, they do like this movie, and they're like after like a long pause, yeah, 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 we like it. Okay. Oh yeah, and I remember I flew a kite. I flew like
Yeah, remember?
that was. It wasn't real experienced in flying kites, but like that time I flew it like really far,
Yeah.
and I think I lost it or something.
Whoa, what happened?
Oh shit, he's stuck.
Where you at?
All right.
But it also looks a lot higher. A lot more.
Whatever this is, it looks cool. It's so deep.
Looks like a turbine or something. Whoa, someone's getting married.
Yeah.
funny to see how like legs push on it.
Pretty good exercise then. That's a good sunset.
Yeah.
I'm sexy. I think I'm crooks. I think I'm crooks. They love me. I see them too. No, that's bad. Just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Hey toy. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hear me talk.
But that's real. Guys, that. Just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. Oh shit. Come on. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm just a boy toy. Give it up, girl. It's off the
Dude, I didn't
merchandise.
know about those lyrics. That's funny.
Oh my god. I like the guitar solo. I'm sexy. I got some moves. I got the moves. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. That's your boy toy. Is there really that guy?
Yeah,
singing
that guy's voice. Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart. That's so
This whole
funny.
time I thought it was a woman.
Yeah, I think everyone thought so. Oh my god. Just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Boy toy. Yeah, that sounds like a guy's voice now. Now that I think about it.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Hand off the
Hands off
merchandise.
the merchandise. Oh yeah,
This is actually a really good song.
yeah. You only know that one part. Take much more. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now. One. Nothing wrong with me. Two. Nothing wrong with me. Three. Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta give. Wow. Let the bodies hit the floor. 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 Me again. This is the end. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. One. Nothing wrong with me. Two. Nothing wrong with me. Three. Nothing wrong with me. Four. Nothing wrong with me. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta give. Now. Let the bodies hit the floor. 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 Let the bodies hit the floor.
me.